Everybody, I'm at the pilot, I guess you can call it Urbandale, Iowa, over in the Des Moines area. I'm going to the JBS plant in Marshallville. Yeah, Marshallville, Iowa, to pick up my load. It's not due for pickup until tomorrow morning, but I'm gonna go there and get my trailer washed out, drop it off, and then hang out there and do my 10-hour break. I've got about 60 or so miles to go to get there, so should be right around an hour drive. Given the fact that it's right now it's the 17th at 7:50, almost 7:15 local time in the evening. Sun will be setting before long. I'm gonna just go ahead and use my phone instead of the dash cam, since the phone has a better nighttime view. A bit of a crowd here. Looks like it's more just a case of, well, no, never mind. These are all reserved spots here, so it's probably one of their parking there. So it wouldn't surprise me if these guys are just parking here just because they're lazy. Yeah, there's a dumpster in that spot.
Back door.
Yeah, this is the same pilot I was at the. Let's see, looks like reserve back there on the right. Yeah, I had to check my my right hood mirror to double check that there was nobody coming from back there on the right side. This is the same pilot I was at when I did that the Icy Hill Fun video, whatever, from last winter. This light right here is the one where you see me waiting and see all the, yeah, in that video, see 4 different cars run the red light while I was on my green. I was waiting for the trucks that were trying to get up the hill before me to get out of the way so I could get my momentum going without them interfering. If you haven't seen that video yet, check it out. I posted it several months back. I don't remember when, but I just remember it was something about icy fun or something like that. Anyway, to get to Marshallville from here, I'm at the pilot in Urbandale, or over by Clive, whatever, Des Moines area, whatever you want to call it. Now, right in that area where I-80 and I-35 run concurrently. I'll be going eastbound on 80 from here.
It said 4 miles.
Won't be too far. Exit 142 is the one I'm looking for. That'll be the US 65.
Yeah, it might not. They might have done open it back up. I must have missed the 4 mile sign. Must forget a drink, but yeah, 4 miles, and yeah, it'll be up here just a wee bit. Yeah, there was another sign back there that said 4 miles. But hell, there's a sign right there that says end of road work. Yeah, it sure don't look like the end of road work to me, though. And another end.
Got a hay trucking truck coming up might be in our lane. No, this isn't.
It's open up here to the mixer, so
that's neither hay nor in our lane. Okay.
Right. I'll go ahead and grab it.
We're good to go here. Star Transport.
got it. Clear after that one.
I don't know what speed this guy with the Toro trailer is going to get up to, but yeah, why not? I don't know what he's covering at, so I don't know if it was. No, that's a Schneider. That's what I thought. Yeah, so most likely he'll be covered lower than me. At 142, so this is the 126 that I'm at now, or somewhere around there, so should be about 16 miles away from where, actually, no, 15 now, because this is 127 right here. Got, like some bridge being built right here. Been to Marshallville before, so this is going to be a new experience for me as well, although I did look pretty good at the map to get a decent idea of where I'm going, because like I said, I don't use GPS, and I can't really use it when I'm using my phone, and I can't record on my phone and look at GPS on my map anyway, so that's why I do the traditional thing and write down my instructions on a piece of paper. What's going on here? Some kind of an accident? Can't tell what's going on over here, but yeah, there's police and fire there, so it must have been maybe a pretty serious accident there at the intersection there where to get onto the westbound 80 on-ramp there. Venture a guess because of it being there, either or maybe somebody was trying to make a left turn off the westbound off-ramp onto the southbound side of the road there and got hit by a red light runner. Or somebody already on the road going southbound got hit by someone trying to make a left turn to get on the on-ramp. Based on where it looked like the problem was, I'd say those are the two more likely scenarios. Videos to this channel really as a whole, because not only did I have the Icy Hill Fun video, I also had another one where I was driving in the middle of the night. I was on the wrong thing, so about 55 miles. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, yeah, over here somewhere on the east end of Des Moines area, I forget where exactly it was, but I did have one occasion, and it is also on my YouTube. Pickup was passing me, and all of a sudden a deer ran out into the road and got ran over by that pickup while he was right in front of me. Probably not the most popular video to watch, but if you heard of them, like if you just want to see what the kind of the reality of what happens, you know. To me, I don't live in some fairy tale world, and you know there are lessons that can be learned from every experience, even if it's gruesome and in appearance, whatever. There's something you can probably learn from it. Probably should be learning from it. we got a little slowed down by the hill. This load to be ready when I get there. It's not due for pickup until 7 to 10 a.m. tomorrow, if I remember right. So my only concern right now is getting there and drop on my empty, because that's just my normal practice. Not to mention I have time to get there and do a full 10-hour break and be able to start a brand new shift from already there instead of almost 300 miles away. So I'd rather start my shift on site, and you know, when I have a fresh shift to work with, because I get an extra nearly 300 miles out of the shift when I leave there, than if I were to go pick up there and have to wait, and then have to wait on a 10-hour break because maybe they delay me or something. Also, I have been to drop shippers where they don't have enough trailers to load, let's just say, one company's trailers to load all of their freight with. So I don't like being a part of the bottleneck, so what I do is I show up early, get my trailer dropped, so there's one less problem for them to worry about. There's less possibility of them saying they can't load me because they don't have a trailer for me. I've only had one case with JCT where that happened, but this Mac driver, this Honda guy getting on 235 or no, I don't know why he slowed down. Get out of this way. I see a bull hauler coming. convex mirror, but I can't judge their speed very well. I need my flat mirror to get a better idea of their speed, so I want to make sure I'm straightened out enough where I can see them better through my flat mirror and have a better view to gauge speed with, and distance as well. So anyway, yeah, with JCT, I've only had one situation where I dropped my empty and turned out they didn't even have enough trailers, and they didn't even have they were like 7 or 8 trailers short of what they needed to load, and they had reserved my trailer for someone else's load. Now, I kind of went above and beyond and went up to our drop yard, because this was in Florida, at the Florida Natural Citrus in Lake Wales, and so I ended up going back up to our drop yard and grabbing another empty from there and coming back with it. But of course, the empty had problems that needed to be fixed. I had a bad mud. It was missing a mud flap, and I think I had another problem. I needed so I had to wait for the lifts to open up there at the, up the road in, I think it was that town called. This is southbound 65. So northbound 65 here is the one I'm looking for. Marshalltown and Bondurant. Yep, that's the one. Anyways. Yep. Trying to think of what I was just talking about. Oh yeah, the loves at basically we're on Interstate 4 and US 27 meet up. It's straight up the road from our drop yard. I had to wait for them to open up because they were, it was in the early morning and they didn't open until 7. So I got that trailer fixed and headed down to, back down to Lake Wales, which is about, I don't know, 15 or so miles straight down US 27 from there. Dropped that trailer, but well, actually, I didn't even drop that trailer. I told them this time, either you can either load my freight in this trailer, or I'm not giving you this trailer. Period. So I'm not sitting here doing other people shuttling trailers for other people and not getting paid for it. And not to mention, I want to get moving. I don't get paid to sit here and shuttle trailers around and help the customer out, although I did what I could. Alright, what do we have here? Is this a curve off, or okay, I need to be in this lane over here. Prairie Meadows Casino. Barbecue place. Is that Ichiro's Barbecue? Is that what it says? Jethro? I can't even tell what it says. It might be Jethro's or something. I really can't tell from here. The tree's obscuring it. And then the sign's not lit up well enough. Might be Jethro's. Yeah. Now. Should be on this road for, I don't know, about 30 miles or so, I guess. If I had to estimate based on what I saw on the map earlier. I know I will be cutting off onto Iowa Highway 330, I mean, later. Should go straight ahead onto it from what the map looked like, so. Either way, either route will get me to US 30, which is ultimately what I'm trying to get to, and that gets me right on the south end of Marshalltown. Marshalltown, 41 miles away. Anyway, yeah, that's the only time I ever had an experience with the shipper not having enough trailers, at least that I'm aware of, as a JCT driver. On the OTR side with CR England, I do remember at least a few cases where I showed up and they ended up needing my trailer to load me. Remember I had one time, I think it was a Smithfield plant, I forget which one it was, but I can't remember if I was up in Virginia or North Carolina. It was one that I only got to one time, and I remembered I showed up there, usual situation, get there early, so I can at least drop my trailer and then I can hang out if I need to. It turns out, I get there and of course I didn't have enough trailers, so and they needed the trailer I brought in to load my load, so by the time I was even dropping my empty in the drop lot, the yard jockey was already sitting there waiting for me to disconnect from it so he could take it and load me. So yeah, that was another one of those cases. The longer I take to get there, the longer I take to get loaded. And a couple others there too. I can't remember any specific cases, but had another one. Cargill meat load in Dodge City once. I remember my DM had asked me if I could just go straight there. I was going to do it anyway because that was my standard practice, but he asked me, because I was not quite to Dodge City yet, and he asked me if I could just go ahead and go straight to the shipper and drop my trailer, because the Cargill had said that they didn't have enough trailers and they needed more of ours. So that was another one of those cases where it pays to drop your trailer early. If you know it's a drop shipper, get it dropped off as quickly as you can in most cases. Unless you know the shipper will and know that there are never problems with empty trailer availability there. Best practice. As soon as you know it's a drop shipper, get it, plan on dropping it as quickly as you can. So slow. I'm reluctant to go around them because they're going to probably speed up by the time I get over there. I am slowly accelerating. I was at 50 when I said something, and now I'm at 54, so it just seems like someone at the front of this pack's taking their time building up speed. Thought I saw a 55 sign back there, so I'll just kick back at this speed until I'm have an option now. So looks like it should be a 65 zone, but I thought the speed limit sign I saw back there said 55. Busy yapping and looking and paying attention to the cars, I missed the sign, or I didn't pay enough attention to it, so yeah, shame on me. Those cases where any kind of distraction at all can be a problem. You'd be surprised at just how little it takes to preoccupy your mind and cause you to miss something. At least these guys are pulling away from me now, so I feel a little more comfortable staying here. Alright, 65. Alright, are all speeding up too. Because I'm in a truck, I'm going to take the more truck-friendly way into the shipper. basically bypass basically go around the south end of town and then come back up the east side. If you're looking at a map, my plan is to basically take this 330 up to Highway 30, take 30 across over to South 18th Avenue, which is on the east end of town, Marshallville, and I will take that street all the way up till it dead ends into Monroe, was it? Marion Street, and then make a left, and then the JBS plant will be there on Marion. It's at the corner of Marion and 10th, actually, is where the main plant is, but I'll be dropping my trailer just on the right side of Marion, not basically on the north side of Marion. I'll get it washed out first at the washout place. Then I'll head next door to the drop lot and check in and drop my trailer there. Tentatively, I'll just plan on camping out bobtail right there on their lot. Do my 10 there. I have food and drink and stuff here on the truck, so I'm not worried about getting to any kind of truck stop or whatever. Northeast Santiago Drive. That's where I'm at right now. For those of you who might want to follow, like Derek Ware, if you're seeing this, it's I'll read these off for you if I try to remember to pay attention to them all. So. I read on a Google review of this particular plant, there's a particular row that JBS apparently wants us to drop the empties in, and I guess it's a really difficult one to get turned around in if you're in anything but a Freightliner, from what the reviewer had said. So I'm interested in seeing how this take the row is, and so I may have to go into another lane and then get myself turned around and using another lane, and then maybe blindside into the drop row. Blindside, hopefully if all goes well, there won't be any other traffic for me to mess with, and I can grab my phone in one hand and show the mirror view while I'm looking at making adjustments. If I do that though, because I don't have a good way to show my mirror view with the fixed base yet, so. Blindsiding. For those of you who are not sure what blindsiding is, that means if I need to make the trailer rotate to the passenger side of my truck. Basically, because I'm not on that side of the truck, and I don't have a window on the, especially because I don't have a back window or even a side window on that side of my particular truck. I can't see what's going on over there except for with my mirrors over here, my convex hood and flat mirrors. So what I do is I use the convex and hood mirrors to give some kind of feedback on how my trailer is angled, and I'll use the flat mirror to gauge where a clearance from obstacles. It takes practice, because when you angle the mirror out like that, it causes the trailer to look like it's not angled as far over as it really is. So it might look like I'm only off track, and when I'm looking in the mirror, it might look like it's only off track at maybe 30 degrees, but in reality, it might actually be more like 60, 70, 80 degrees. So it just depends on how far out the mirror is adjusted, and the flat mirror is adjusted to be able to see that. So it takes a lot of practice understanding how quickly the trailer is going to rotate, how long it's going to take you to catch up to it, how much more it'll rotate before you do catch it, all that kind of stuff. It just takes a lot of practice and experience to get that down for most people. Yeah, well, actually, a lot of people still can't figure that out. On a normal side vacuum, though, what I do here is I stick my head out the window so I get the best view I can of my entire trailer, as well as the whole, especially the back area of the trailer and what I'm trying to back it into. And every few seconds I'll stick my head back in and look back over to the right and check my right side mirrors, and and then even directly out the window to make sure there's nobody on foot or no vehicle traffic over there that's becoming a problem, or no obstacles or anything like that, anything along that line. A lot of stuff you got to be concerned with when backing. There are a lot of times where I've seen people trying to back into a spot. Well, say at the Iowa 80 truck stop, I remember I was sitting there in a spot, and someone was trying to back into a spot about, a few spots over to my right. One of the slanted spots right in front of the building. And while he was trying to basically kick the front of his tractor out to square back up to the trailer, because the trailer was already starting to square up with this hole, some idiot in a moving van decided to go around him on the right side between him and the curb, and he almost hit the guy at the minivan, with the moving van, whatever. West 140th is where I'm at now. It's still, West 140th Street North. Should be about 30 miles away from the shipper now. Or actually, maybe just a hair more, because the distance that I'm using is based on the direct route that Google was trying to give me earlier where I just figured out how many miles it is. So based only on that, it should be about 30 miles if I go the direct way, but I'm going to be looping around town to get in there, so expect it to be a few extra miles. Baxter and Collins, exit 98. When I get to that cutoff for 330, I'm assuming I'll see a sign that says Marshallville to take that way. I can also take 65 straight up to US 30 and go up, but it's a longer route. I don't want to go that way if look like 330 should be perfectly fine for trucks. It's a more direct and straight route too. the right way. 25 miles. Okay, so 53 miles from where I reset on accident. Reason why the car did a U-turn, and if it wasn't a cop, there must have been something over here on this side for them to turn right into. windy here. Nothing major, but I can definitely hear and feel it. Feels like maybe 10 to 20 mile an hour winds. Durham Avenue, 2 miles to roads. Like this, or I mean, you have a better chance of having like 65, even 70 mile an hour speed limits to work with, and not 55 or even lower. Nice to see kind of light traffic too. Of what there is here. It's, I mean, I see some buildings and stuff, probably a farm, but I don't know. I assume it's mostly all farmland here. This has to be a business up here. Like a gas station or something over here on the left side. Phillips 66 station. Busy scanning that lot to see if it's truck friendly. Martin Avenue. Accommodate like a truck parked there. Doesn't look like a truck stop, but looks like it might be suitable if I wanted to stop there for any reason. 30 will be coming in at an angle from us. So it'll be like a lighter right turn, like maybe a 45 or so degree angle turn, whatever, to get onto it. I'm looking for evidence of US 30 in the background. I don't see it yet, but we got too many rolling hills to work with. Avenue. Should be about 10 miles from Marshalltown now. Soon I'll find US 30 when I get to these lights up here more directly ahead of us. 265th Street. Structures on off to the left that kind of seem like they could be consistent with lighting US 30, but I really can't tell. Can't make anything out here. I always see these lights. Jessup Avenue. Passed by a four-wheeler now. Up here have to be over by US 30. 250th Street. Knapp Avenue. Looks like speed reduction coming up. Down to 55, I assume. Yeah. Another big clue, we're getting pretty close to US 30. Unless this is just for some construction or something. Now it looks like it should be 30 coming up. I see a truck or something over on the side on a side road that tells me it's probably US 30. Yeah, here we go. Eastbound on 30 from here. Next right, 20 miles an hour. Marshalltown, 8 miles. Amos, 32. Should be a limited access road over here. Cause I know it was, I know there were on and off ramps over here in the Marshalltown area. So I'm expecting a standard diamond off ramp when I get over there to 18th. Got one car over here, and we get past first. it's at though. Sure, if I want to use that, yeah, I can always just go on Checker Path to find it later. Like I said, I have my own, I have food and drink here in the truck, so as long as I have access to a restroom or whatever, I'll be content. Iowa Avenue, US 30 Business. What's that exit number? 418. 186. 5 miles away from the exit I want to use. I could use this route up here on US 30 Business, but it takes me right through downtown Marshalltown, and there are some turns I have to make, and I don't know what I'm going to get if I'm in a truck, so I'm sure it'll be fine to go that way, but why would I go that way when I can go a few more miles down the road and take a more, what looks like a more simple route, and it's out away from downtown, and we'll probably have a higher speed limit and no turns at all, except for where I have to actually make a turn, or the turn to get off of the freeway and then the turn to get onto the street that the shipper's at. Those are the only 2 turns I'm going to have to make here, going the way I'm going. park's always a good sign for trucks. Industrial park, it always tells you there's going to be truck activity there. Oh, look at that truck route this way. So they actually use signs that try and encourage us to go this way anyway. Just so happened, I didn't see those on the map, or I didn't look at Street View. Obviously, I don't have time for that. But I could just tell by looking in the general area, this was probably the way I would prefer to go. Industrial Park, 3 miles away. Going the same direction that I know I need to go. So it tells me JBS is probably in that, or really close to that industrial park, whatever it is. Nothing on the right. That looks like a dead end over there. Just gonna wait on these four-wheelers coming from the other side. I got one more. Like a Jeep Grand Cherokee or something. Or no, that's not a Cherokee. What the hell? That's like a Kia Soul, or no, it is a Jeep, isn't it? It's one of those smaller, whatever hell those things are. Okay, I'm taking 18th all the way up till it dead ends onto Marion. And then make a left. 55 zone. JBS, alright. They even have signs inviting me to go this way for JBS. I love it. Road's longer than this up here. I see a plant or something over on the left, but I suspect it's not JBS because I thought when I looked at this road it looked like it might have been a little longer than this, but I don't know. Straight ahead. Yeah. So I did my scouting already. I know it's straight ahead and make a left at the end of the road. Shady Oaks Road, or 2 Shady Oaks Road I saw. Didn't have time to look at the other street name that I saw there, or memorize it, whatever. Tight lane here, not much room between the right side of my trailer and the curb. Shut up. We have another speed reduction coming up ahead. It's like 35. I'm having a hard. Yeah, the guy's brights was making it kind of hard for me to clearly tell what it was. Let access and trucks turning ahead. Going over railroad tracks here, I assume? light up ahead might be my dead end that I'm looking for. I've got quite a few warehouses and stuff here. East Church Street. This is Main. Okay, so JBS straight ahead. Sorry, truck run. You're gonna take second fiddle to the sign saying JBS straight ahead. See the JBS drop lot over there on the left side. Washout place will be right. This guy stayed back to wait for me to get by. Wait for him because it looked like it was too narrow to try anything, but he was nice enough to stay back and give me space to make my turn first. Alright, just after 10th Street is where where I should be able to find the washout. This definitely looks like JBS drop line here on the right. Residential right here is definitely kind of place preferably don't want to be around, especially during the nighttime hours. Okay, yeah, there's the guard shack. I see a driveway up here for this is probably the washout. Yeah, it looks like it over there. Preferred cartage, yep, that's the one. Man, it stinks here. Set up back into one of those wash bays and check in and pay or something. Arrival call. that?
Is it dirty in there?
Yeah.
It's gonna be $30 cash check and credit for the washout.
Okay. Do you do EFS or? Okay.
Whenever you're ready to pay, just walk around the building and go up the steps.
Okay. Yeah, I saw here in the corner. Okay. $30. Okay, that's on my it's on my macro to get $30 for the trailer washout. Let's see, preferred cartridge. Marshalltown. They don't have enough room in there for me to write out the whole name of the place, so washouts. Yes, $30. Okay. I'll get myself an EFS check. I'm glad I glad I stopped at the Pilot in Urbandale so I can get some more of these because I'm about out and I need to get more. I'll just wait for our night dispatch people to give me the money code. 17, 19. Alright, wait for the money code. Okay, I'm done washing out. I'm just gonna slide my tandems to the rear now and then head over to the guard shack. Yeah, it's apparently a pork facility because I could hear the pigs across the street right there in front of us where the livestock trucks are. I can hear pigs squealing over there. Lock them up. We're good latched. Double check my PO number so know the right information to give the guard when I get over there. Information written down now. So apparently CR England does some shady shit to these guys, or tried to. So I guess the drivers would come here and get trailers washed out and pay with their com data checks, whatever, and get yourself turned around while I'm still there. Anyway, yeah, their little whiteboard inside the building there said CR England cash only. So they're not allowed to. I see a raccoon over there. to my right. Anyway, it said cash only, even though they take cash, check, credit, and EFS, calm down or whatever. But I guess what happened was CR England would when they would basically get the washouts done, I guess they would cancel the com check number, whatever, before the parent company, JBS parent company over, or parent, the headquarters, whatever, in or preferred cartage, whatever it is, over in Greeley, Colorado, over by the JBS plant there. Yeah, I guess they would cancel the check before the headquarters, whatever you want to call it, over there got a chance to inbound lane. Okay. Yeah, the yard jockey putting the trailer up on the scale kind of threw me off for a second, but it's like I just drive up to this window here. Do not use scale. Go to BP on 18th Avenue. Hello.
I need you to drop this in row 4 or row 5.
Okay.
This is 1 here, then it's 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Drop it, wait down the other drivers or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
Forget the bills.
Okay, so I hang out right here by these other bobtails, and is there a restroom around here just in case?
In the hallway.
Okay. I appreciate it. Empty, and then bobtail right back over here to where this yellow truck is in front of me. Bills are not ready yet, but she says it is in a dock door right now, so since might be a hint that I might be able to get out of here sooner. Either way, still plan on doing a whole 10-hour break here. That was what I was originally planning to do anyway, so. Yeah, I assume this is row 1 right here on my right, 2 on the left. Just don't know about the other trailers back there. I wouldn't really call it a row, but. Wide lane here. What do we have here? See Hirschbach, Green Products Company, Decker, JBS. Deckers. row over here where this must be row 4, and then row 5 must be the back one. I'll come over to this side. See if there are any over here first. It's a plenty wide row, so it sounds like the other row behind me is this one right here. Yeah, that'll work. 2 spots passed because I got my tandems all the way back. 45-degree angle, now cut back gently with the steering. Okay. See where I'm at there? I can cut over a little more though. Let's see here. That side looks good. That side looks good too. Okay, it is going to be tight, so I'm going to have to drop my landing gear before I get past the front of these other 2 trailers. I'm going to drop them first, basically drop the landing gear. That looks good right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to drop my airbags. You can hear them coming down. The air coming down. Basically, because I can't hold on to that down there. I'll drop my landing gear all the way to the ground, and then when I get done there, I'll bring the airbags back up, and then I can bracket back in. Okay, now my landing gear is just about to the ground, and I'm going to raise my backs back up. I can actually see it going up a little bit. Let's see if it gets back up without grinding. Really close. I need to go and double check how close I am to that trailer behind it. So, I might need to raise this landing gear a little more to clear that. See how much room we have. This is a Hirschbach trailer back here, it looks like. Oh yeah, I'm good all the way back. Lots of room here. I only need to, if I just line it up with this trailer next to me, I'm fine. Okay. Let's see, actually, yeah. Because we really are supposed to put the landing gear on the concrete pad there, but yeah, it looks like there's room there. All right, there's plenty of room behind me, a lot more than what I'm going to need there to get to the pad. Raise the landing gear a Okay, try this again. There, I can't get the fifth one unlatched, so it means I need to release my tractor brake, leave my trailer brake in, back into the trailer a little bit. Yeah. Looks like I need to engage my interaxle diff now. Other ones because they don't have any logo on the front of them. Don't see any JCT trailers, at least none obvious. So. I'm waiting for my load. I don't anticipate leaving here until tomorrow morning, but if I can leave a little sooner, great. But I don't really expect it to happen. We'll just see how it goes. I'm content with staying here as long as my tablet hooks up to the internet. So it'll be good. Like I said, I got restrooms and food and drink all here. I don't need to worry about being anywhere special. So, and shower time I'll be doing tomorrow. So, I can wait on that. So, anyway, let's. If this ends up being well, I guess I'll continue this whenever my load is ready. All right. Alright guys, apparently my load's already ready. I think when I was on the phone with my wife, they tried to call me. I only know that it was ready because they left me a voicemail and I just listened to it, which thankfully I did because I usually don't listen to voicemails in a timely manner. But yeah, apparently they tried to call me about 20 minutes ago and let me know that it was ready, 25 minutes ago. So I'm gonna go get checked back in and find out where this trailer is and find out how their checkout process is and all that kind of crap. So, alright. I guess we'll circle around the guard shack here and check back in where Raider Express is now. And this is too good to be true, it seems. Really wasn't expecting it to be ready this quickly. I'm sure it's not going to complain. That's another reason why it's good to drop my trailer early. You never know on dropping hook loads how soon your trailer, your load's actually going to be ready to go. It could be ready quite a few hours early, like this one apparently is. Correct.
Pick up that trailer. After you pick up, you come up over there.
7072.
You come up over there, facing that away, and I'll come out and check the trailer.
Okay. Is
That should be in row 1, 2, or 3, maybe even row 4.
okay. Thank you. Might be in this row, might be in the next row. There at time. Okay, this guy's trying to come out this way, it looks like. trailers always have the 3 diamonds on the, the JCT diamonds on the front, so that'll be the first thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for a 7072. JCT trailer over here, right by where this bobtail's at now. Which one is that one? Nope, that's it right there. Alright. Ooh, that's a tight fit there. Don't know that I'll be able to. Don't know that I'll be able to get the. Landing gear up that easily. We'll see. You know, maybe it's sitting low enough where I can get it up off the ground and push and pull it forward enough. It doesn't look like it's that low. Yeah, it's barely. No, actually, there's more. There's just more room back there. Actually more room between the two trailers than I thought there was. It kind of looked like there wasn't much at first, but pressure to the trailer now. That way I can, it's a little bit easier to raise the landing gear up. Well, I already have the gear up off the ground anyway, but it's good practice. And then I also can't really effectively pre-trip the trailer to make sure I don't have leaks or anything going on back there if I'm not supplying air to it. Look at that. Badly need to sweep this truck when I get done driving, or at least get out of here. It's all the dirt I'm on, and even a little bit of mud I'm walking through here. It's leaving quite a mess here in the front of my truck. Alright. Released and ready to move. All the way to the very back of the trailer, although they're pretty decent distance back, so I'm gonna guess this isn't an excessively heavy load. In fact, looking at my pressure gauge, my load gauge, it's around a 65 range. On a Freightliner, that'd be overweight on the drive axles, but on my truck, it's 70 psi is about where it normally is when I'm at 34,000 pounds on my drive tires, so, or drive axles, so the fact that it's below that tells me it's I got a smaller load on there, which hopefully does not mean that I have too much on the tandems. sometimes the load information wants something different. Okay, yeah, load information doesn't say any temp, so I'm putting fuel temp. Reefers, 2 keys. Setting plus 24. I think that's start stop mode. Thought I saw start, yeah, start stop. Obviously pork load. Trip number. Weights 41,943, so it's a pretty heavy load. This is, it's like 600. Come on, typed the wrong, the right letters. Now 7072 when it drops 7124. That's right. Seal number. I always have a hard time finding the seal number on JBS loads for some dumb reason. I think it, oh, there it is. 387 4237. About 7/8 fuel. Okay. We are done. And since this video is focused specifically on just getting to here and picking up the load here, we'll also end the video here. To another video on the trip into Compton to deliver this load. That's where it's going. So, I hope you enjoyed what you watched here. As I said, hard to see much at nighttime, so sooner or later we'll get some daytime stuff. Actually, my delivery will be at 1500 on the 21st, so I'll have more daylight conditions to show you there. So, all right, thanks for watching.